Wah! Hello everyone, what's happening? It's Richard Purnell here. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. So hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to something that's gonna be pretty cool, I think. And that thing I'm talking about is the first of now officially 2 episodes of comics. That's right, every single week, Tuesday and Friday, you're gonna get 2 episodes of comics. And how appropriate is it that this is starting up on Geek Week here on YouTube? That is awesome. I'm excited, by the way. Geek Week's been going pretty cool. Now, for those of you who are wondering what exactly I'll be doing on Tuesdays, while Friday episodes are more just straight reviews or news or anything like that, Tuesdays will be vlogs. They'll be me just sitting in front of this camera talking about whatever I want. Which is something I love because, you know, there's tons of comic book related stuff that's on my mind that I would love to do videos on, but I never got the opportunity because maybe it wasn't necessarily relevant and I was afraid it wouldn't get views. But now I just don't care. I mean, I'm just gonna upload whatever I want now. So yeah, Tuesdays will be the vloggy vlogs, and then the Fridays will be the reviews. And also for you Carter fans out there, I will be getting Carter active into this new way. So for this first episode of these new series of comics episodes happening on Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about something that I'm surprised I haven't talked about earlier. As you all know, at the San Diego Comic-Con this year, Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers and DC Comics announced that they were going to be making a Man of Steel sequel that is going to feature none other than everybody's favorite brooding superhero, Batman. And ever since that announcement was made, one question has been asked by every fanboy and fangirl. Who is going to play Batman? And I mean, obviously it is the #1 question, isn't it? I mean, you know, we hear that Batman's going to be in a new movie, so obviously the first thing we think of is who's it going to be? Now, me being the Batman whore that I am, you'd assume I, like everybody else, would have my own top 10 or top 5 list of actors I think would be great for the role of Batman. But to be honest with you, I don't. And the reason I don't is because I am incredibly freaking picky. And you know, the thing is, for me, unlike, you know, Wolverine fans or Iron Man fans or Hellboy fans, I personally don't think there is an actor so far who's perfectly portrayed Batman in a live-action movie. I don't. You know, I mean, there's just been aspects of, you know, in each of the performances that I think each of the actors mastered, but I don't think there's been one actor who's been, you know, full on just me saying to myself, oh my god, that guy's Batman. So basically what I'm saying is I'm incredibly picky, even with the actors who've already played Batman, so that's a big reason why I don't really have a top 10 list. However, I do actually have one actor on my mind right now who I think would actually be a pretty darn good Bruce Wayne Batman. However, before I get to who I think would be the best Batman, I thought I'd look at some of the other choices that have pretty much been on every single top 10 list that I've seen, or at least top 5 list that's been on the internet. So the first actor I'll talk about is Ryan Gosling. Of every single actor I have seen on any of these lists, Ryan Gosling is the worst choice in my opinion. He is not Batman in my eyes at all. I just do not. I don't understand why anyone would even see him as Batman. Well, I don't get that at all. And you know, that's not a slight against Ryan Gosling's acting abilities. I think he's a great actor, but I can't see him as Batman in any way, shape, or form. And sometimes it kind of upsets me because it confuses me so much why anyone would think he's good for that role of Batman. I don't see it. What is it about Gosling that makes you think he's Batman? I don't get it. And plus, you know, he has that star quality, you know, that's high up on the celebrity list aspect about him where, you know, if I saw him as Batman in a movie, I wouldn't say, oh, hey, look, it's Batman. I would say, it's Ryan Gosling as Batman. What the hell is he doing in this movie? I don't know. Who cast him? Some idiot? Anyways, long story short, I don't think I can see Ryan Gosling as Batman. The next actor I've been seeing on a lot of lists is Madman himself, Mr. Jon Hamm. So let me just lay it out, all right? Jon Hamm, I love him. I love Jon Hamm. He's an amazing actor. It's hard to go to a movie with Jon Hamm in it, even a bad movie, and not love Jon Hamm in it. Yeah, I can understand why a lot of people would want him to play Batman. Now, from my perspective, I don't know if I can see him in the Batman aspect of the role. There have been actors who would be great for Bruce Wayne, and there have been a lot of great actors who would be great for Batman, but it's very rare to find an actor who would be good for both. And that's the actor that you need. And Jon Hamm, I think, is a good Bruce Wayne. I think he can be a great Bruce Wayne, but I don't know if he'd be a great Batman. He's definitely in the age range, though. I mean, Warner Brothers has rumored that they're looking for an older Batman, which I was excited to hear, by the way. But I don't see him in a Batman costume without me laughing. The next actor who's topped a lot of lists, and kind of like Jon Hamm, has not just topped Batman lists, but also has topped Superman lists. True Blood actor Joe Manganiello. I really hope I said that right, because I've been practicing that name just so I can get ready for this video, and I still don't know if I say it right. Now, Joe Manganiello, I can, again, like Jon Hamm, I can understand why a lot of people put him on this list. But opposite to Jon Hamm, I think Joe Manganiello could make a great Batman, but I don't think he can make a great Bruce Wayne. I don't see the Bruce Wayne aspect for Joe Manganiello, personally. Especially in the look, you know, I mean, look-wise, I don't see a charming, good-looking businessman, playboy type guy. I admittedly see a douchebag. I really do. And plus, it doesn't help the Bruce Wayne aspect that, you know, he played Flash Thompson in the Spider-Man movies, which further, you know, pushes the douchebag look that's in my mind. But I can totally see him, like, with the cowl on, you know, even his nose already kind of looks like the Batman's nose. But a Bruce Wayne, I don't know about that. You know, idea. What we could do is we could have Jon Hamm play Bruce Wayne and have Joe Manganiello play Batman. I'm just saying. And then just have Kevin Conroy do the voice for both. Oh, there we go. Boom. Actually, no, let's really not do that at all. Now, the last actor I'll talk about, and this actor's, from what I've been told, is the front runner for the next Batman, actor Josh Brolin. Now, I'll admit, of all the other choices I've seen, minus my number one, Josh Brolin's kind of been the best choice. He's got all the qualities for both roles, I think. But there's one thing, all right, one thing in my noggin that keeps me from placing Josh Brolin as my number one choice for the role. And it's a very big thing, and it's a very painful thing inside my head. Every time I think of Josh Brolin and a DC Comics movie, the first thing that pops into my head is freaking Jonah Hex. And when that happens, my brain really, really hurts. It just starts to burn. You know, so maybe that's what it is. That's what's keeping Josh Brolin in my head from being number one. He's my number two choice. He's not my number one choice. So yeah, those are some of the actors who've topped a lot of people's lists, or have just been on a lot of people's lists. My choice for who I think should play Batman is someone who I think possesses all the qualities necessary to really portray the character well enough on screen. And that actor is none other than Mr. Anson Mount. Now, for those of you who don't know who Anson Mount is the lead actor on the AMC television show Hell on Wheels, which is like a train-centric western. On the show, he plays a character named Bohannon, who is, I guess, I haven't really watched the show in a while, but I guess he was a bounty hunter at one point, or some guy who was seeking revenge on the guy who killed his parents or his wife or something. I don't remember. But I do remember his personification of the character and how, you know, he was this silent loner guy who could kick your butt, total badass when necessary, but he had a good heart. You know, he was a very morally centered guy, just very dark. And very early on, very, very early on, when I saw some of the early episodes of Hell on Wheels, I kept saying to myself, that guy is Batman. I mean, I think he could nail the Batman role like that. But what about Bruce Wayne? As I said earlier, you know, you gotta find that rare actor who could do both and not just one. Personally, I think he could definitely pull off the Bruce Wayne role. For one thing, he's actually a pretty darn good-looking guy. And as far as like the charm and, you know, the playboy aspect goes, and this example might be a little weird, but just hear me out. Before he was known as Bohannon on Hell on Wheels, he had a small role back in the day in a movie called Crossroads, which was that Britney Spears movie. And in that movie, he was like the heartthrob character, like the love interest character. And again, you know, you probably hear like, really, that's your example for Bruce Wayne? But the thing is, he was a likable, charming character on that show. One more thing that I think definitely makes this a good qualification. Not a lot of people know who this guy is. That is a key thing. I love it when actors who nobody know at all play superhero roles, because it helps you, you know, see the superhero or believe that this guy can be the superhero a lot easier. So long story short, Anson Mount for Batman. Alright, ladies and germs, in the comments section below, what is your top 10 list for people who you think should play Batman? Who do you think would be a good Batman? Bonus points if you tell me who you think should play Alfred if he appears in the movie. So as always, don't forget to like this video, follow Carter and I on Facebook, Twitter, directorscutradio.com, Tumblr, and on the Marvel Cinematic Universe channel if you want to see more of Carter. Links are all down below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like what you see, and favorite the video because I like it when you do that. And I will see you guys this Friday with a brand new episode of Comics.